There is a strong line separating copying and referencing in the art community. And I think it's the same. I think all of that's nonsense. I think it's the same. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna blur the lines and show you how I think they can be interchanged in some instances, and show you how I both copy and use reference to improve myself. And even the mistakes I've made, I'm gonna legit expose myself and show you what I did wrong. It is bad to copy someone else's art. Just straight up, that isn't controversial to say. However, there is specific ways in where copying can improve someone and be a stepping stone, becoming a better artist on their journey, right? What I'm trying to say is that I've copied a few times. In this particular experience, I was scrolling through Pinterest and one piece jumped out at me. It was so cool. The pose was complex, dude. It's dynamic. It was exquisite. It was from an artist called we're gonna call him Greg for the purpose of the video. To be honest, I don't know Japanese letters. I don't know how. I tried, but I can't find the artist. But we're gonna call him Greg, and his work is brilliant. And I was studying anatomy and poses at the time, about a year ago. So I decided, let's try and recreate this. I'm sure to learn something from this brilliant work. So I decided to try and draw it from the ground up, not tracing, but to break it down and see how best I could replicate what I was seeing. I blatantly copied Greg's work, which is not good, but not horrible, because the goal was improvement and learning, right? So in that case, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because if I keep it to myself. Now, what I'm going to say next is where it takes a left turn, right? And when I created a piece, you even hear how I say it. It's not my piece. When I copied bro's work, stole his homework, I was so impressed that I was able to learn from it and replicate it to an extent that I decided I was going to post it on my Instagram, which is, you can see how this is bad, and because I didn't even give any credit. All it would have take was I saw this brilliant piece on Pinterest and I decided to try my luck and draw it, and I'm disappointed, because that artist who spent years owning their skills, hours working on that piece, probably days, and for someone to just replicate it and post it, not giving them the credit, which is very important. It's bad, because I don't know, probably my goal was to seek some type of validation for just copying someone else's piece. Copying can be okay if the intent is to learn and just learn. I hope I'm making sense. But when it comes to like trying to pretend like it's your own, that's where you deserve a lot of the hate you get. I broke down pieces into different aspects and grabbed what I like, copied quote unquote what I like, and tried to integrate it into my own new piece and put my spin on it. As a matter of fact, the time lapse you're watching in front of you is a reference off of a show called Slam Dunk from the 80s, which no one watched. And I really like the characters and the design, so I decided to integrate it into this and put my little spin on it. So while it is reference off Slam Dunk, it's not entirely copying. It's more nuanced, and that's where it gets a bit gray, because I put my little sketch view spin on it, and that means you're gonna be traumatized, or you might like it, who knows, and try to make it my own, not just copy what I see bar for bar, line for line, because we are trying to create something new. And while nothing is new under the sun, you can make something kind of unique by grasping from various different areas and life experiences. How referencing is way more respected as it relates to the community. Yeah, when it comes to like benefiting from it, it's a slippery slope. You can't really benefit from copying someone's work. That's bad. Things get much stickier when you zoom out and look at things at a much larger scale, right? There's Sam Does Arts, who makes infectious work. It's beautiful all the time, and as a result of that, there's thousands and thousands of artists replicating his work every day. I'm not here to discuss whether that's copying or referencing, but I do know for a fact that a lot of the times the artists aren't really putting their personal spin into it and putting their flair into it, and it looks just like a Walmart version of Sam Does Arts, right? Earlier in the video, there's the artist. I don't even know, Greg. There's no way for me to get back to the original creator of that piece despite it showing up and I'm liking it. Without proper credit being shown, without homage, the original creator of said piece is negatively affected by copying, and that is without mentioning the people who willingly want to make money off someone else's work. So it is sticky. As a matter of fact, there's another medium, being music, which is also art but it's music, where copying and referencing is handled completely different. There's regulations that's opposite to what is happening in the visual medium. An entire genre of reggaeton with some of the world's most popular artists being like Bad Bunny and them mans, they're being sued because the entire genre was founded off of a rhythm one guy made called Dembow, right? One person can sue an entire genre because of one aspect is being copied and he wasn't credited. So that shows that art, the visual medium, a long way to go. I don't think it will get to the regulations of music, but it shows how it can be regulated and how really like complicated copying and referencing can be to someone who isn't familiar, and we're just trying to learn and grow on our journey. So we might encounter hiccups and do wrong things sometimes, but the most important thing is trying not to repeat mistakes and trying to do the right thing at the end of the day. If you got any thoughts, you should let me know. I'm particularly not that good at being coherent, but what I am good at is drawing Chad faces. So you know what to do. Hit the like. Peace.